It's been 1,642 days since we've gotten any sort of news on the Dragon Prince. That totally kidding. Don't quote me on that. But it's been a little while, right, since we've talked about the Dragon Prince and the future of this series. But recently we did get a little bit of an update that I can't wait to share with you. So let's get started. What's going on, you guys? James here with some real news, and today we're talking all about the Dragon Prince and the future of this series. Yes, that means Arc 3, which is seasons 8, 9, and 10. As you know, we've been covering the Dragon Prince here on the channel really regularly, but lately it's been a little bit quiet, and I know you all said, when am I getting another Dragon Prince video? Well, here you go. Now, before we get into the news, if it is your first time here at the channel, welcome to Real James, where I love talking about movies, TV, and all the news in between. So if you do too, and you like the Dragon Prince, hit the big red button below, subscribe to the channel, tap on that bell, like this video, and get loud in the comments below and let me know what you guys think of the news we're about to talk about, and give me some of your predictions and theories, because I like your theories too. Alrighty, guys, so let's get right into the news. So recently, on March 10th, Ehasz, one of the creators of the Dragon Prince, posted this on his X account, and I quote, "I can't say more, but mad genius Heifer made a design for a new Arc 3 character without being asked, and now Justin, Richmond, and I are going crazy and writing madly." So yes, you guys, finally some sort of news about them developing storylines, publicly at least, for Arc 3. We knew that they have ideas, we knew that they had plans, of course, for an Arc 3, but where are we going, which direction? And it seems like we're getting new characters, which is great, to be expected with new seasons of a TV show, but this to me was a little exciting. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Heifer, this is the graphic designer who created several posters for the Dragon Prince, and they were pretty darn good. We covered them a lot on the channel too. I'm not gonna lie, Heifer stays busy, but this was really neat to hear and to read, and it was cool to see the fans begin to talk about the Dragon Prince again. So what does this mean for Arc 3? Well, it is encouraging to hear that both Justin Richmond and Ehasz, creators of the Dragon Prince and friends of the channel, still have that fire for Arc 3 of the series. I mean, so many fans are still holding out hope for good news this year, and by this year I mean this July, because yes, San Diego Comic-Con is happening in July, and this is when we're going to get news about the future of the Dragon Prince. Ehasz confirmed this at New York Comic-Con back in October, but at San Diego Comic-Con is where we're going to get the official update. What is happening with Arc 3? Is it going to be on Netflix? Will it go to another streamer? I've made a video already talking to you about why I do not believe it's going to be greenlit for Netflix, but it could be picked up by other streamers like a Prime Video, for example. So I'm excited for a major update this summer, and it's good to hear that it's still happening, but it means that we're probably not getting news before then. And that's because another X user, plural Dan, replied to Aaron with this, and I quote, "Can't wait to know more. Will you release more information at the Malaga San Diego Comic-Con as well, or only at California?" Then Aaron replied, it was a quick reply, he just said, and I quote, "this summer at SDCC." So no major update about the future of the Dragon Prince is going to happen before July, but it doesn't hurt to theorize and speculate about these upcoming announcements. So yes, if you're wondering when San Diego Comic-Con is, it's going to be in July, I believe, end of July. So I don't know which day the panel will be on. We'll talk about it when it gets announced, of course, right here on the channel. So stay subscribed, y'all. But I think if anything develops before San Diego Comic-Con, they'll still be very silent about it. They're going to wait until the panel. Now, Ehasz did say at New York Comic-Con in October, which is a Comic-Con that I went to, my very first one outside of Florida, which is dope, but he did say if anything develops, we'll talk about it, but that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. So we're going to have to wait until July, you guys, but here's what we do know right now about Arc 3 of the Dragon Prince. So it's planned to be seasons 8, 9, and 10. That's the third arc of the show and of the story that they're telling. And a time skip is likely because, if I'm not mistaken, and correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, Aaravos did say, "Alright, y'all might have killed me this time, sort of, but I'm coming back in like 7 years." Is it 7 years? 6 years? Might have been 8. But he's going to return some years later, so he's not dead yet. And we know as of now, Netflix has not announced a green light for Arc 3 for the Dragon Prince on their platform. And we also know that Aaron Ehasz let us in a little inside baseball at New York Comic Con last year that if we were going to get an Arc 3 on Netflix, they would need to see crazy out of this world viewership numbers, new viewers, and retention. It doesn't seem like, unfortunately, that happened according to the statistics that I found and that we talked about here on the channel. And in case you're wondering, no, there has not been any rumblings of other streamers picking up the Dragon Prince for seasons 8 through 10. But we will know at this year's San Diego Comic-Con panel the future of the Dragon Prince. So I'm excited, also a little nervous, you know what I mean? But that's always the case when a show's sort of in limbo like this. It had an ending to Arc 2, but it didn't have a definitive ending to the series, which, for better or for worse, is probably not going to be a great thing if we don't get Arc 3, but I thought the ending was still okay for Arc 2. That's probably a conversation for another time. So I kind of want to come back now to the initial topic of discussion, which is this new character for Arc 3. So who is it? Well, clearly I don't know, but I do have some theories and some thoughts. Well, I think right off the top is it's not going to be an archdragon or any dragon for that matter. I just don't think that's the case here. If we're going to get a new character, it's likely to be a human character. At least I think it will be. But if Aaron and Justin are writing like mad, like Aaron Ehasz said, maybe it's not a human character after all, and it could actually be an elf. So I'm very curious to see what happens here. It could be somebody's long lost relative. It could just be a new villain. I mean, who knows? Wouldn't it be kind of cool to have like villain A is Aaravos, A for Aaravos, or then you have a villain B. So it's like a main and then a sub. You know what I mean? So I think it would be kind of neat to see those dynamics at play here. And if you're wondering, well, when are we going to see this new character? Well, I don't know. I mean, it might be a question I need to ask them in an interview once we get Arc 3, if we get Arc 3, which is the character he was referencing. But I think we'll see this new character in Season 8. I do not think that they'd be writing this much for Season 9 and Season 10, especially if one of my theories is correct, which is if they go to a new streamer, they might renew them on a season-by-season basis, not in bulk like Netflix did. So I do think this is going to be a character introduced in Season 8, but if I'm going real crazy here, like a really crazy prediction, could it be it is an elf, but maybe it's an elf that has some sort of connection to Aaravos' past and knows something about Aaravos that was never revealed to us. Could be exciting and could also lead to Aaravos' downfall. Yeah, I know Callum and Rayla are just like waiting right now. Like, okay, I'm gonna get this character on our side. So that's all I got, honestly, for my theories, but I want to hear yours in the comments down below. So go ahead, write like mad in the comments below. I'll read everything, or at least I'm gonna do my best, and then get back to you guys. Whether I agree or not, it's just gonna be fun to hear some new theories and fresh theories for Arc 3. So there you have it, you guys. That's the real news of the day for all of you Dragon Prince fans out there. Let me know again what you think of this news. And hey, if you haven't already, hit the big red button below, subscribe to the channel. We're close to 30,000 subscribers, and it's all due in large part to your help. And go ahead and like this video so more Dragon Prince fans can see it too. Alrighty, y'all. Well, I'm going to sit patiently, not on my hands. I'm making more Dragon Prince content, don't worry, as we lead up to July at San Diego Comic-Con. I'm going to blow that coverage out of the water, even though I won't be there. But who knows what God's got in store. Alrighty, y'all. Well, again, thanks so much for watching. God bless you guys, and I'll catch you at the next screening. Somewhere, Claudia's like, please let this be a friend that they're writing for me.